Announcing its latest guidelines today, the National Wages Council says employers that have recovered or are recovering from the pandemic should prioritize two areas: restoring their workers' wage cuts and rolling back wage-related cost-saving measures like temporary layoffs and no-pay leave. Meanwhile, businesses still struggling should consider non-wage cost-saving measures as far as possible and try to pay workers their annual wage supplement.
The focus last year was on helping employers to implement necessary wage cuts and appropriate cost-saving measures in order to save jobs. With the economy and the labour market gradually recovering, the tripartite partners agree that it is timely to ease the exceptional wage policies that were put in place earlier. At the same time, the guidelines take into account the fact that there are still sectors and employers that continue to be adversely impacted by COVID-19. COVID-19 has also underscored the importance of greater resilience in our wage system. Implementing the concepts of the flexible wage system last year was a crucial part of our tripartite response. So going forward, we have to make the flexible wage system more pervasive in the labour market so that we have sufficient agility to weather future downturns.
The council also saying that employers should raise gross wages of lower wage workers by 4.5 to 7.5% or $70 to $90, whichever is higher. This to ensure that their pay grows faster than those at the median wage level. At the same time, the council's recommendations for these lower wage workers will reference gross monthly wages as opposed to basic monthly wages to give employees more certainty of their expected monthly salary for a set of standard working hours.
From the worker's perspective, actually what matters most is how much he or she take home, how much he or she actually earns per month. And this is the total package. It includes allowances, it can include some OT, it can also include other forms of payment from the employer. So from that perspective, we thought that if we use gross wages, it will allow us to then have a more standard yardstick to compare across different groups of lower wage workers in different sectors and use that as a way of ensuring that we uplift over time the wages of this group of Singaporean workers to catch up with the median income over time, gradually, step by step.
Still on manpower, according to advanced estimates, Singapore's labour market improved in the third quarter compared with Q2. One indication, retrenchments fell with 2,000 layoffs in Q3. Total employment decline also slowed thanks to resident employment growing faster. Unemployment rates dropped as well, although they remain elevated compared with pre-pandemic levels.
This shows that our labour market stayed and remained resilient in spite of the return to phase 2 heightened alert restrictions in July. There continue to be employment opportunities for our residents, especially in the outward-oriented sectors such as professional services and financial services. The expansion on the vaccinated travel lane and travel-related activities may also give an uplift to industries such as air transport services. And that said, we expect recovery across the sectors to be uneven still, especially as Singapore continues in its stabilization phase. We will be releasing more details, such as resident and non-resident employment. We'll be providing more sectoral breakdowns, the number of job vacancies, labour turnover and re-entry rates amongst retrenched residents in mid-December through the labour market report, third quarter 2021, and this will give us a fuller picture of the labour market situation.